this town. My time is now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
It is a great morning. Yes, it is. Good morning, Lady Yo. Everybody come on in. Share with a friend because today is going to be a hot one.
Yes.
You know what today is. What is today, Lady Yo?
Today is the St. Louis Cardinals opening game. We are so ready. You see me, honey. I have grabbed some bats. I have a gold glove in my background. I got a Cardinal. Honey, look at this. I have a Wheaties box. A Wheaties box with Ozzie on it. I tell you what, and I have this awesome picture that has Bob Gibson, Willie McGee, Lou Brock. It is the most awesome picture. So, baby, I'm ready. I'm ready.
We're making history today. I want to ask everybody what's in their cup. All of our owners are tapping in and they're so excited about it. Good morning, Bernice. I see you. And Robert, everybody's saying good morning. Todd is with us today. All of our great guests. Lady Yo, tell us, what are you sipping on? What's in your cup? Because it is
I have a mug with a nice cardinal face on it, and I am drinking my STL water with my STL ice cubes. I'm ready. I'm STL all day long today, baby. It's all about St. Louis.
STL all day long. Alex says he's drinking green tea. Let me tell you something. I'm so excited about it. I am drinking out of my 314-ish cup. Because Jamie Ballantyne Dobie brought it to me. You know, that's her new line.
Yes.
And, you know, we have the exclusive. We have Susanna Branham. She is a super fan. You know, even though she's in Kansas City, she is still 314-ish. So, you know, she's all about the STL. And I don't know if you can see my shirt. Look at that.
All right.
Another. That's a hint because we're going to be doing some trivia, y'all. So trying to give you all some answers, but let us know what's in your cup. I see.
Hey, Tracy, you know, since you showed off your outfit, darling, you know, I got to give them a little twirl. Yeah. I have a custom jacket by one of our owners, Nafisa Shahid. Let's see here. We have the baseball. We have STL. We have baseball hearts.
Wow. Nice. Oh my God. I see you, girl.
Yes, thank you, Nafisa.
Look, that's an exclusive because nobody has that jacket right there. It's something when you have something and you own it. Your now. That's what that's all about. Well, everybody's saying good morning to us. We're checking everybody out. Good morning, Bree. Unity's with us. Everybody is in the house. Blessings. We keep asking everybody what's in their cup. You all know we ask you all that every morning. Gina says she's drinking water with pineapples.
Okay.
Ashley has some French vanilla coffee. Yes. Look, Terry says she loves that jacket. You know how Terry feels about the clothes. So y'all got that. Look, I don't have a custom jacket. But you know what? I could pop my collar, I guess, if I put on, because we don't know what the weather may be, but the game still goes on. I was watching everything today, and they were like, look, they're rolling everything out. They got the yellow, if just in case it rains. We don't know, but you know what? It's all good in the Lou coast. So we're going to make it happen, right?
Yes, indeed. Now, you know what, Tracy? You know, I have to ask you, what's in your cup?
I'm drinking, let me see. Black coffee. I was trying to do something red, but you know what? Black coffee, and I'm following up with my red STL water. Okay.
Yes.
Shameem couldn't be with us. We made sure that we're celebrating. I want to ask everybody a question as we're about to do our birthday shout outs. We want to know, like, shout out your favorite baseball player or baseball team. I mean, we might not pull up all the other ones today, but we might, because, you know, it's all about being fair. We know that we're going to win regardless. But in the midst of all the people shouting those things out, we know that there's one thing that we shout out every single day, and that is our birthday shout outs. Lady O, do you have any birthday shout outs for us today?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're going to celebrate with our birthday people, celebrate after the game for the win. But right now, I'm going to shout out my birthday people. Happy birthday, Jackie Guyton. She lives in California. Lisa Reese, it's your birthday, girl. Stephanie Foxworth, she is an awesome beautician right here in the STL. Happy birthday, Stephanie. Kendra Elaine. Kayla Brianna, it's your birthday. I miss you, girl. Happy birthday. Nikita, it's her birthday. Jock Winbush, happy birthday, sir. And last but not least, I have to give this young man a moment in time. He is like a nephew to me. I love him dearly. Happy birthday, Chris Baker.
Wow.
It is his birthday. He's an awesome young man. He's an awesome dad. And I'm just so very proud of him. And just in case they're watching, happy birthday, Brenda Russell. She was a singer. She sang So Good, So Right. And she sang Piano in the Dark. Honey, she's a great songstress. And just in case he's watching, happy birthday, Biz Marquis.
Biz Marquis. Okay. I love those birthday shout outs and those vibrant vibes. You know, we celebrate everybody's birthday. If you all have a birthday that you want us to shout out, please let Lady Yo know. Looks like Laura. She says, Kayla, Brianna, happy birthday to you. We're going to make sure of that because that's what we do in the Lou. We shout everyone out. That's important. It doesn't matter if you're from St. Louis on the birthdays. You can be from all over the world, and we're going to make sure that we get that out. I'm back to that favorite baseball player or team. Did you see those comments? Of course, the Cardinals. It's holiday. Cardinals all day. I keep seeing everybody. Cardinals all day. You know what? Everybody's saying Cardinals. I can't see. Look, Terry Little says Ozzie is her favorite player.
All right, Terry. I like him too.
I love it. But you know what? The thing about this is we also are going to have a contest today. You want to tell everybody because no, it's an exclusive. We think we should save it. I think we should save it.
You think we should save it?
I do. I really do.
And I'm going to tell you what, everyone needs to hang on because it is truly an exclusive and something only Tracie and I could pull off.
Oh, yes, right. Okay, another birthday shout out. Sheikah Houston says happy birthday to Eric Hooper. And
hey, happy birthday, Eric Hooper.
James and Ethel says her favorite was James Cool Papa Bell from the Negro League. Let me tell y'all something. We got Bob Kendricks in the house. When I tell you we have history, you all don't want to miss this. Go Cardinals Red. Angela said, Yachty, that's right. We bring this. She even has a little baseball on the side. She got skills. I love this. I love it. Well, you know, every single day we talk about our birthday shout outs and our vibrant vibes, but we also talk about our word of the day, our cup of therapy word of the day. Our cup of therapy word of the day for today is home run. Because you know what? We can all make sure that we have a home run day. That's what it's about. You know, we say that we're from the Lou, but everybody is a winner. Everybody. So you ready for our theme song for today?
You know I am.
Okay. You know, sometimes we meditate. You can't meditate on opening day, right? So I had to go in my files and go like way back for something to have a really good time. So let me see if you all know the words to this song, or if you don't, we can still do our stretches. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, it's a Cardinals theme song from back in the day.
I got a feeling that the Cards are gonna win tonight. Cards are gonna win tonight.
All right, y'all. Let's do our stretches.
Tonight, a feeling. Go Cards. That the Cards
we got Susanna Branham in the house.
That the Cards are gonna win
SuperFan.
tonight. That the Cards are gonna win tonight. Tonight's the night. Let's get it done. With Pujols back and Cubs begun. Go out and smash it. Matt Holiday, Smoke Screen and Ryan. Okay to play.
That is a band, let's play ball. Wayne Ryan's on the mound, Jordan made the call.
We have too much fun fun, Tracie. I tell everyone, you need to just tune in because Tracie and I have a bunch of fun. And if you want to get your day started right and get some energy, join us Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be here. You make sure you're here too.
Love it, love it, love it. Cardinal, look, everybody is shouting it out. Yes, it's a winner. Yes, we have super fans in the house. Yes, it is Susan Branham. Y'all keep looking. Let me tell y'all something. It's nothing like a super fan. It's nothing like it. Robert says, I need that song. You know what? It's out there in the universe. All you got to do is Google it. It's nothing like a theme song. Everybody needs to have a theme song. Love it. Yes. Song as well. So, look, even Randy says he's the father of a super fan. Randy is in the house.
Hey, Randy.
Everybody is here. We need to just jump right into our first guest.
We do. We are so blessed today to have Bob Kendrick. He was named the president of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. They say NLBM in March 2011. Founded in 1990, the NLBM is the world's only museum dedicated to preserving and celebrating the rich history of African American baseball and its profound impact on the social advancement of America. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, Tracie. And thank you both for having me on the show.
Thank you.
Our pleasure, because we are just excited. You know, we're excited about Cardinal baseball, but you know, it's always nice to find out a little history along the journey. You know, let's get this started. Tell us what's in your cup.
Well, today I put a little red in my cup because I knew I was going to be with Cardinal Nation. So I've got some strawberry kiwi water in my cup.
Wow. He says,
okay,
kiwi water. All right. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's the first.
We're always talking about what's good in the cups and how those things are really lift us up. That'll give you the energy that you need.
Yes.
You know, I want to jump right in and ask you a question. Last year was the 100th anniversary for the Negro Leagues. I have on a head wrap, but if I had on a cap, I would tip it. Tell us about that centennial moment for you all.
You know, Tracie, it was one that was born out of necessity. We were, like everybody else, hurt tremendously by the pandemic, and many of our plans in and around the 100th anniversary celebration had kind of fallen by the wayside. So initially, our Tip Your Cap campaign was going to be an in-stadium campaign with players, fans, and all 30 major league teams. It became very clear, though, that baseball was not going to return by the time that we had scheduled this for June 27th. And so we went to work and came up with a virtual Tip Your Cap to the Negro Leagues campaign. And it went viral. When we released this campaign on June 29th, we released it with 4 U.S. presidents tipping their cap. President Obama, Clinton, Bush, and Carter, legendary dignitaries like General Colin Powell, and transcending athletes like my good friend Ozzie Smith, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Billie Jean King, Bob Costas. I mean, the list just went on and on. And as you both know, in our sport, there's no greater show of respect from a baseball player than just a simple tip of the cap. It is the ultimate show of respect. And that's what we were hoping that we could do, was have people show their respect to what the Negro Leagues represented both on and off the field. And the campaign was just tremendously successful.
Now, you know, tell people about the Negro League. Tell us the origins of the Negro League.
Born right here in Kansas City in 1920. As a matter of fact, guys, just right around the corner from where the museum currently operates at historic 18th and Vine, the leagues were signed into existence by Andrew Root Foster, who led a contingent of 8 independent Black baseball team owners into a meeting at the Paseo YMCA. Out of that meeting came the birth of the Negro National League, the first successful organized Black baseball league. Kansas City and St. Louis were both 2 of those original 8 franchises. The great Kansas City Monarchs here, and then the St. Louis Giants, who would become the great St. Louis Stars. And so both sides of the state were represented with the establishment of the Negro Leagues. But for those who ask why a Negro Leagues museum is in Kansas City, it is because Kansas City is the birthplace.
Okay.
Oh, got it. Well, there are so many great stars in the Negro League. Who give us a few, because I know that the list can go on and on. I'm looking at those historic jerseys behind you.
Yes. Just to start with a couple in St. Louis, for example, the great Willie Wells, who is in the National Baseball Hall of Fame, who my good friend Buck O'Neill would say was Ozzie Smith before there ever was an Ozzie Smith. Same kind of acrobatic player, flair, style, had power, hit for average, and had power as well. The great Oscar Charleston, whom many believe to be the greatest baseball player of all time. He was Willie Mays before we ever knew who Willie Mays was. And of course, in St. Louis, how could I forget the legendary Cool Papa Bell, James Thomas Cool Papa Bell.
Yes.
Still the greatest nickname in baseball history, and Cool Papa, guys, is still considered to be the fastest man to ever play this game. And so there were so many great stars, and that's before we get to the stars who left the Negro Leagues and were successful and became legendary players in the major leagues. The Willie Mayses of the world, the Henry Aaron, Ernie Banks, Roy Campanella. These guys all played in the Negro Leagues. That's where their start began, and then they transitioned into the major leagues and had Hall of Fame careers.
Wow. So you're in Kansas City. I know that we're still in the midst of the pandemic, but you're open and you have everything ready. Tell everybody exactly where you're located and what does that schedule look like if someone wanted to come visit? Because this is a great space for virtual field trips and everything.
No, you're absolutely right, Tracy. We were shut down for 3 months, from March 14th to June 16th. Last year, we reopened under the Kansas City's 25% COVID protocol capacity guideline. And so we're back open, put in all the necessary measures to make sure we can keep our staff and our valued patrons safe. We're located at 1616 East 18th Street in Kansas City, right in the heart of the historic 18th and Vine Jazz District. And guys, I wish, 18th and Vine in its heyday. To hear them talk about 18th and Vine, it was a cultural crossroads where jazz and baseball intersected. So anybody made their way to historic 18th and Vine. Our dear friend, the late great Buck O'Neill, would say, if you had a relative that you hadn't seen before a long time and you came to Kansas City, all you had to do was stand on the corner of 18th and Vine on a Saturday night. They got to walk by.
Well, you all have the best museums. Of course, you have pretty good barbecue as well.
Yes.
You have jazz. We go back and forth on all this, but you know what? There's nothing like history. And so I hope that everybody gets a chance to go and tap in, tip their hats. Like, this is 2021, but we will never forget all of the history that you have. We got some Cardinals trivia facts that are coming up. But if you want to drop another trivia fact, we've lost some greats this year. How has that been for you?
Really, even Tracy, as I go back and think about the losses that we experienced in 2020, with my dear friend Lou Brock and Joe Morgan. And then you start this year with the loss of someone who was my childhood hero, my all-time favorite Major League Baseball player, the great Henry Aaron. And these people were all so close to me and the museum. And so every time you lose one of those, it's always challenging. And you just try to embrace and hold on to all the precious memories that we were able to experience when we had them. And that kind of keeps you going.
Yes.
And, to come down to St. Louis and be invited to speak at Lou's funeral services, which was really one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do. I was tremendously honored that Jackie invited me to do so. But it was one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do. Lou was like a surrogate son to the late great Buck O'Neill, who formed the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. Wow. And so we spent so many times with Lou at the museum and various events. And so that was really challenging. But it comes with the territory. And like I said, it was a tremendous honor to be asked to speak at his services. And so it was difficult from 2020, even dealing with the pandemic and the social and civil unrest that we saw in our country.
Yes.
And all the tremendous losses that we experienced made it a challenging year, for sure. But again, and you just have to keep on keeping on. And you realize
Yes, you do have to keep on keeping on. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for saying yes, because you have so much knowledge and it's so important to get that knowledge out. Before you go, tell us your affirmation word.
I think my affirmation word is resiliency.
Yes.
It is resiliency. And I think that is the crux of what the story of the Negro Leagues were all about. And as we endured the challenges of 2020, that was the spirit that we had to embody as an institution, resiliency. Because as a steward of this story, you cannot wallow in self-pity. No. You would be doing a complete disservice to all who call the Negro Leagues home. And so we realized that in the midst of these difficult times, we had to figure out a way to keep on keeping on. You had to do it. And so you had to try to embody that spirit. Now, it was challenging to do so. It absolutely was. Because with so much riding on last year, we were all disappointed, a little dismayed, but you find that wherewithal inside you to get up and do what you need to do. And that's what we were able to do. And as a result, we had an amazing year in the midst of a very challenging year. Yes. And we're excited about this year and looking toward the future. And I think the future is very bright for this great museum known as the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum.
Absolutely. It surely is. And we just want to thank you. You are just a walking wealth of knowledge.
Yes.
You have so much.
He's a gem. He's a gem. I mean, the information that he has and the people's lives that he's touched, and the fact that he's willing to share it. I always talk about sharing, Tracie. That's an important gift. That's a special gift. So thank you again, Bob.
Thank you.
It is my absolute pleasure. Thank you both for having me on the show.
Thank you. Thank you. And you know what? We tip our hat to you as well. We really do. Our rap. Wow, Lady O.
He's amazing.
And he knows the inside. Like he says everybody's whole name. He probably knows middle names and everything. I was listening to Carla. Someone said they could sit and listen to him for hours.
Yes.
For hours. And so thank you for that. Again, a wealth of information. Robert said, how can you find that museum? You know what? We're going to pop that information back up again because it's important that you all know. Robert, we know you in St. Louis. You can roll right on up the highway and get that information. Go in and check them out. They're in Kansas City. We got Kansas City. And right there, 116 East 18th Street. So go ahead and check them out. Definitely.
Well, there used to be a song called Kansas City, Here I Come. I can't sing, but going to Kansas City.
Well,
I love it.
You can't.
I love it. Well, Tracie, wait a minute. I'm so excited about Bob, but I have an exclusive and I can't hold it any longer.
Okay.
Okay. So we have an exclusive. We asked people to share our broadcast, and they have the possibility, and we're going to pick a winner today, to win a FaceTime call with the Ozzie Smith. So for all of you people who have put your name in, stay tuned because it will be today and you will know if you won, and then we'll coordinate a time that works best for you. That's my exclusive.
Well, you know what? We know that you always have an exclusive and we're so excited about it. But this is the other thing. You all have to share.
You have to share
and you have to follow. If you share and you follow, then we will announce that guest. Okay. Because I got the details. I can go in and look. I got the stats. Robert says the Negro League has all the stats. I got the stats here on the Own Your Now show. Yes, Leon, that was a great interview. We really appreciate that. We got more guests and more fun. I think we should jump with some of the trivia real quick. How about that?
Okay. Go ahead.
Look, y'all know that there's fans out here we know that you're all in the house. So we're going to, I think we'll wait. Should we wait for some of the trivia or ask some of the questions?
You know what? Let's pull up our super fan because she probably knows a lot of the answers. So let's pull up our super fan and ask her some questions to see if she truly is and can be crowned the St. Louis Cardinal super fan today.
Okay, so I think she can. Her name is Susanna Branham. She was born and raised in Southeast Missouri, but she lives in Kansas City with her husband Todd and dog Javier. Even though she's in Royals country, sorry y'all, she still roots for the STL Cardinals. She's a marketer by day and she's an entrepreneur by night. She has a small business flipping furniture and repurposing items for home decor. Beautiful sister. We're going to bring her up. Good morning, Susanna.
Hi.
You know, I'm going to say good morning, superfan.
Thank you. I'm nervous about the trivia. I usually blank on trivia.
Well, you know what? We're gonna just talk to you, and you might give them some of the answers. So when we ask the question later, you will be their instructor or their teacher. So let's get it started. What's in your cup?
Well, I have got a chili matcha green tea with turmeric in it this morning. So got my wellness tea.
All right.
Oh, that's so cool. When we said we needed to grab up a super fan, we realized that there's history in your family, that this is something that you've been experiencing for probably most of your life. How did you become a Cardinals fan?
Yeah, so growing up in Southwest Missouri, even though we're closer to Kansas City in proximity, it is Cardinals country down there. But even if I had lived anywhere in the world, I would have been a Cardinals fan because my grandpa was a huge Cardinals fan. So Lonnie 9 was his name, and he cultivated at a young age. He had a lot of granddaughters, not as many grandsons until later. So with the first batch of grandkids, he had to ruin one of us girls. So I was the one that got ruined. And became a diehard Cardinals fan. So I used to go out and watch games with him and my grandma. We used to take bus tours. Me and a bunch of senior citizens, we'd go to St. Louis and Kansas City to watch games. And it was awesome. So definitely he kind of cultivated that super fandom in me.
Now tell us your favorite memory as a Cardinal fan. What's your favorite memory?
Oh, yeah. Hands down, Game 6, the 2011 World Series. I went with my grandpa, my husband, my aunt and uncle. We actually had standing room only tickets. Some people left like in the 5th inning, right in front of where we were standing. The usher felt bad because my grandpa was older and was standing the whole game. And so she said, you guys can sit in these seats because normally they don't let you do that. If you're standing room, you better stand. So the usher let us sit. So we have these like prime seats. Watch the game, ups and downs, highs and lows of that game. But the finale was so awesome. We were just, all high-fiving, jumping up and down. We were driving back to Kansas City, so it was late. And my grandpa was like, well, we can't go now. We've got to go around the stadium and take selfies everywhere. So I went with my grandpa.
Well, you know what? I know you were a fan in the Whitey Herzog days.
Yes.
Tell us the players that were your favorite.
So I was born in 84. So the Herzog era, I watched in like replays and my grandpa told me about it. But definitely Willie McGee, Ozzie Smith, those were two of my favorite players during that time.
Wow. I just wonder what that looks like to be an Ozzie Smith fan. Let's see.
Hello, Ozzie.
Ozzie. He's like,
hello.
Hi.
Surprise you.
Hi, how are you?
Now he would be over the moon.
Happy
he has
opening
his red
day.
jacket on for opening day ceremonies.
Yes.
He's starting out his day in his red jacket. If you had the chance to ask Ozzie Smith anything, here's your chance.
Oh my gosh, I feel so lucky. So when I was in college, I did a speech about your big home run during Game 5 of the 85 series. And so I've always wondered, so when I was preparing for that speech, I watched that play over and over and just the go crazy folks go crazy. Every time I hear that or see that, I get the biggest goosebumps, the biggest reaction. But what's it feel like for you, Ozzie, hearing that and seeing that?
Well, it was special. Smith corks one down the line. May go, could go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. The Cardinals have won the game by the score 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Of course, with the great Jack, with the great Jack Buck at the mic, that was a very special moment, and it was a moment that was created that up until this day, people everywhere I go, people ask me what that moment was like, and it's nice to have had the opportunity to experience something that will last a lifetime for a lot of people because here in Cardinal Nation, it's one of those moments in time that people will
Yes.
they remember exactly where they were and exactly what they were doing, and it's always nice to be a part of something special as that.
Well, we got to jump right in. We did not ask you what's in your cup. Let me just reintroduce the Wizard. Okay. He played with the St. Louis Cardinals 1982 to 1996 consecutive gold glove awards. Man, how many is that? 15 all-star games. Man, 27.5 million votes. I got the trivia here. Number one was retired, but what's in your cup? What are you drinking on now? I know it ain't limoncello this morning, but what's
No,
in your
no, this morning it's chai tea latte.
Love it. Love it.
Chai tea latte. Well, I'm going to ask the question because people think you flipped every single game. Tell us, when did you actually do the flip and how did it come about?
For the 1 millionth time. Uh,
We've lost
we lost the sound.
We lost his sound. The greatest shortstop ever. We have lost Ozzie sound, but he's coming back. So we're going to pop him out so they can work on his sound. Let's go back to Susan because, wow, how does this feel? Like you literally are talking to a legend.
Yeah, it's so awesome. And it's, like I said, I wish that my grandpa was here to see this, but I have another super fan in my life. So my father-in-law, Tim Smith, is a huge super fan. So I know he's watching right now and he's just over the moon that I got to be. I've been on a lot of calls this year, a lot of virtual sessions, and this is by far the coolest.
Yes, it is. So you said that this is something that has continued for you and your siblings. So your sister, all of you go to these games together. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so we have a big family. Several years ago, we all went to see the I-70 series when the Cardinals played the Royals at Kauffman. And I mean, we filled up a huge area. We're all wearing Cardinals red, except one cousin married a guy that was a Royals fan and he wore his Cardinals blue. So
that's the question.
There.
Being that you are a Cardinals fan in the enemy's territory, how is that? Because we know everybody can be very territorial.
Yeah, it's not bad because, like my grandpa used to say, the Cardinals are in Major League and the Royals, well, they're trying to get up there someday. But in all seriousness, they're in the American League. We're in the National League. So it's easy I can go root for the home team every once in a while, but every game I watch at home is going to be the Cardinals. Every time they play each other, I'm going to root for the Cardinals. So I love the game of baseball. And it's really cool being in Kansas City with the history of the Negro League and everything here. So a lot of times they'll do tributes to the Monarchs out there at Kauffman. So we'll go out for that. So it's not bad.
Well, in the beginning of the show, everybody talked about your decor. We want to make sure that we spotlight what you do as well. You said, yeah, my full-time job is this, but then I'm also an entrepreneur. As women, we think that's really important. Talk to us about your novel goods.
Yeah, so novel goods is my kind of call it my side hustle. But basically I repurpose home decor, flip furniture. I sell at a little place in Greenwood, Missouri called the Porch Swing. I just make things out of things you wouldn't think of to use decor. Like in the background, I've got like an old baseball encyclopedia and I have some balls. So I'll put all that out during baseball season and just things that you don't normally think of.
as well as you have showed people how to plant daffodils indoors for spring decor. All the things that you do, where can they find this information or this special little place?
Yeah, so they can follow me on Facebook at Novel Goods, or they can follow me on Instagram at Susanna Kate. And then I also have a blog. So I put all of my little repurposing projects and stuff out on the blog so people can follow along and do their own.
Cool beans, cool beans.
Well, I think he's back. Can you hear us, Ozzie?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, we just want to make sure. We lost you there for a minute. You were saying for the millionth time, you're going to tell us about when the backflip started and how it started.
Yeah, I used to go over and Thursdays we would go over to what they call family fun centers, where they had trampolines in the ground, and I would flip from one trampoline to the other. So that was my introduction to tumbling. So my rookie year, we had to run 2 miles after we finished practicing, and I had teammates, Gene Tennis, Raleigh, Winfield, Gaylord Perry, gave me a hard time about being the young guy and being at the back of the pack. So to show the guys I wasn't tired, I did my round off backflips, which at the time I had great leaps. I could really, but Gene Tennis had gymnastics and wanted me to show them some point in time during the season that I could do that, which we weren't able to do. So the final day of the season, which was Appreciation Day, they thought it would be a good idea for me to do it going out to my position. I reluctantly did it. People liked it so much. They asked me to do it opening day the following year, which it became a trademark. So I do it at the beginning and the end of every game.
Awesome. We know you have a ton of interviews today, so we are going to ask you, what is your affirmation word?
My affirmation word today is I'm thankful for all the things that I've been able to do. I'm thankful for having the opportunity to have played in the baseball. I'm thankful that I have.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, and have a fantastic opening day.
That's right. We thank you so much for coming through. Of course, enjoy your day. And you know what? We also know that you love to fry some chicken and do all kind of cool things, play golf. So you know what? Rain or shine, you got it right here. Number one, our number one. Thank you so much for tapping in on such a wonderful day.
All right. Thank you.
Well, there you go. There you go. What do you think, Susanna? Did we surprise you?
Yes, that was awesome.
You know, the thing about this is you just never know how it's going to go. We're dropping all these facts and this trivia. We will have more trivia for you. I know that the Ozzie had to run, but look, we asked him another question. I want to know if any of you all know, because it's trivia, who we already talked about. Jack Buck saying, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy. And we know why. But we also want to know who was the first Cardinals pitcher to strike out over 3,000 batters in a St. Louis uniform. Who was it? Let's see if our people can find that out. Let's see. Who knows who was the first Cardinal pitcher to strike out over 3,000 batters in a St. Louis uniform? We'll wait for them to come up. You have a trivia question out there that you want to ask everybody, Susan?
Maybe. So going with the Ozzie theme, what side did he hit that Game 5 walk-off from, the right or the left?
Ooh, she got detailed on us, didn't she?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, she got some details. She got the facts and the details. All right, we're gonna do a drum roll. You tell us what is the I'll tell you all who the person was. I'll go over this one more time so you all can know. The first Cardinal pitcher to strike out over 3,000 batters in a St. Louis uniform is Bob Gibson.
Has to be Bob Gibson.
That's right.
Very good.
That's right.
Very good.
Now, Susanna, everybody's saying Kim, wait a minute. Michael Dub Whitley said left. Keely said right. Vanessa said right. Bernice said right. Tell us, is it left or is it right?
It was left.
It was left. All right. So we got it. Okay. So you know that today we'll consistently do trivia on our page. But we just want to thank you for being a part of such a cool day. It's been an amazing time and we've enjoyed it. But you know what? We can't leave without asking you and everyone else. We always tell people to drop their affirmation words in the day. Tell us, Susan, what is your affirmation word of the day?
Yeah, joy for sure.
Joy. Well, you know what? This has been a joyful day. We're looking forward to the rest of the day. I know, Lady O, how's this been for you? Because you live this dream every single day and you have a great time doing it. Every time people say, how was your day? You know what you say.
I have a fantastic day. I'm living and loving. You know what? I do still get excited for opening day. It is something about the pomp and circumstances. This year will be different, but in the years past, you see all the cars with the guys hopping out. You see the Clydesdale horses. You see the fans just there in that sea of red. And that is just an exciting day. So my affirmation word of the day is fun. I think, with the pandemic, some of us have forgotten how to have some fun. So whether you are the lucky 14,000 that will go into the stadium today, or you're at home watching the game, have a little fun today.
Gotta have a little fun. Well, you know what? I went back through the stats and I actually see who we need to make sure that they get that. You want to tell them again what they get?
So the exclusive surprise was someone today is going to win a FaceTime call with Ozzie Smith.
Wow.
So you have the answer. Do we do a drum roll?
You can give me a drum roll and I'm going to pop them right up. Woo! The drum roll is for the person she shared. And she also says, my family is heading to KC this summer to go to the museum. It is on our list. Carla Gregory Maxwell. Woo! You will receive that call or whoever is in your family. So we will make sure that we get you the details. So get ready, Cardinals Nation in the house. Wow. Thank you, Susanna, for tapping in. Look, we tip our hat to you and all that your family and your grandfather just instilled in you to celebrate these memories. Those memories are priceless. And the fact you celebrated, even with your husband and everybody, your sisters, everybody was really excited. We want to also send out a special shout to our friend Jody. She told us.
Jody, thank you so much for helping us to surprise Susanna. It was a joy getting it together, and we appreciate you, sister.
Yes, we do.
Thank you, Jody. You're the best cousin ever.
Wow. So Carla won, Carla Maxwell. That's exciting. Everybody says they're looking forward to, Robert says the Clydesdales are back, and then everybody is dropping their affirmation word. How you feel about today, Lady O? Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm so ready. I have a couple of red jackets, so I might switch up on y'all. If you see me today on TV, I might have on a different jacket, but I'm excited. It's always great, fun time, and it's our family time. So it'll be a great day.
I didn't ask you, what is your favorite Cardinals memory?
Wow.
So many.
Well, you know what? One of my favorite memories just in baseball is I was at the Hall of Fame, and Hank Aaron and his wife Billy were getting ready to go back to their room. And I said, would you like me to walk you to your room? And they said, yes. So I'm walking with them. We're chit-chatting. And I don't take pictures of anyone. I don't take pictures of athletes, entertainers. I barely take a picture of myself. So I get off the elevator. And he says, let's take a picture. Aww. And I'll tell you what, I'm so thankful I did take that picture and took that time. So that's my greatest baseball memory. All the games have memories. There's always something exciting going on. And, I have to tell on myself. The other reason why I like to go to the baseball game is because I like to get a hot dog with sauerkraut and grilled onions.
I was gonna say, my baseball memories were with my father-in-law, and he always let me get whatever I wanted. Man, I ate up some food. He got his drink on, and I was able to eat everything. There was so many memories. Those were the things that you just You just can't do without. I can't wait to be able to take my grandson to the museums, to take him to his first Cardinal game. Everybody, it's Cardinal Nation, and we're so excited about it. So as we wrap up today, we just want you all to know that we are here Monday through Friday on the Own Your Now show, consistently making sure that you own your now. It's all about us inspiring, uplifting, and empowering. So if you all should decide, what does this look like? Make sure that you stay resilient, because resiliency is what gets us into the next year. We're here today experiencing joy. So remember to have fun, but also realize that happiness is the key when you celebrate with family. There's thankfulness and truth in knowing that when we all come together as a country, we can be gracious, and we know that we all will score a home run. So let's remember that it is time for us to be pumped, be encouraged, also appreciate one another, live your life to the fullest, laugh, and have a great time. And hopefully it is time for us to play ball. So if you all should decide to go outside, please, please, please remember, wear your mask. I got a mask right here. Wear your mask. But if you say, I'm going to stay inside and maybe watch the game, remember to just shelter in place, shelter in place, and we will see you all same time and same space on the Own Your Now show. Bye-bye, everybody.